Right, hello, welcome back to the channel. So, trying something a little bit different this time. As always, you've probably read the title. So, I thought we'd try something a little bit different this time. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but just to say, as a little caveat, I'm not from a forces background, and I'm not from any kind of services background. In my day-to-day work, I have done a little bit of business resilience, crisis management, disaster recovery, business continuity, that sort of thing. So, very much coming at this with that sort of head on. Now, let me outline kind of the premise of the video. So, I often sort of watch a lot of these videos. People are going on about prepping, blah, blah, blah. But no one ever actually seems to go through the motions of what might really be involved. So, I thought we'll do a little series. And please give me your feedback if this is something that you think you're not interested in. That's absolutely fine. But if you are interested, here's the plan. So in my working life, I would do a tabletop exercise and we'll go through whether a plan would work on paper. Then we do a live exercise, then we debrief, and then you kind of update and then go through the process again. So I thought, why don't we now, just to sort of muddle it up a little bit. So if you go back a few videos, and I'll pop a link up here somewhere, I did this whole kind of this is not a drill type of thing. Sorry, my ammo tin rolling around. I did this whole this is not a drill sort of thing, and me and the little man bugged out. It was alright, it was a bit light-hearted, and other than really going for a walk, we didn't achieve much. But it kind of got the juices going. So, the idea. At first, what I'll do, I'll bring a map in of my local area. And what we'll do, obviously I'll obscure my personal address, but to within a reasonable distance, we'll start the plan. And we'll look at a route that I could take to an area of safety, let's just say. And we'll go through some areas I've got to cross, time of day, things like that. And then what we'll do, once we've come up with that plan, we'll then go and exercise it. So I'm not going to do any work ahead of time. I'll do this live, well, I say live, I'll do this on film with you guys. And we'll set a scenario. Scenario I quite fancy doing, as it seems quite topical, is we'll do the whole Brexit thing. Let's just say Brexit has or hasn't happened and there's a bit of civil unrest. And because I obviously have to operate this idea within the letter of the law, we'll say that we basically thought to ourselves, you know, we've got a little bit of time to get the jump on everyone else, and we'll get out of town, go to a quieter, safer area, lower population, blah blah blah. Okay. Now I know there's pros and cons to that, so you know that's part of why I'm doing this. And we'll do things like I fancy doing this very early morning. Now it's late September, it's certainly getting dark quite early now, and it stays darker for longer in the morning, and obviously when the clocks change, as they do in the UK, it'll be darker again. So I think it'd be really interesting to do something really early morning where you have a few factors are going to come into play, such as you will look suspicious, things like security, because hypothetically, you know, if we exercise this for real, and I fancy doing that, and I will do that in the aid of research and YouTube, security is going to be a problem. So personal awareness, things like that. Like I say, bear in mind I haven't had any formal training in this, so it's not like I'm knowingly looking for certain things, but I'm happy to talk you through kind of what I do know, and inevitably I'm a bit of an armchair warrior, so, you know, we'll see if I can put any of this into practice. And yeah, and then we'll go from sort of a location near my home and out to what we'll call a safe place that is a good distance away. So I want to be at least, I don't know, let's just throw a number out there. Let's just say at least 3 miles from where I live, and that I think is quite reasonable for an immediate right. Let's just make tracks. I have got some kit. I'm not going to buy anything new or special or lightweight and just to do this thing. I will use what I've got immediately available. We're not going to buy anything else, and we'll just make it work. You know, whatever I've got in the house, I'm not going to go and buy provisions, especially. You know, I'm not going very far anyway, but yeah, we'll make it as realistic as we can. Like I say, and keep it within the confines of the law. And yeah, I think it'll be really interesting to actually try this for real. And you know, I have a young family. Those that watch the channel will know my little man features quite often. So it'll be good to start factoring in some things. You know, fine, it's me on my own. But all right, what about when you have got kids? What about if you've got a partner who perhaps isn't entirely bought into this idea? You know, and how that might influence what you do. So as much as I'm sitting here talking to the camera getting all excited about it, others might not be so excited, and how could that affect your plans, you know? Yeah, so look, it's going to be a short video, it's just an idea, and I want your feedback. If I don't get any feedback at all, then I'll just can the idea and I'll just move on. I've got other things. I've got a big old list of items here that I want to get through anyway. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all I'm going to cover in this video. Just all I need, just one comment, just to say, yeah, you know what, I'd be interested in that, and I'll do it. If not, then happy to can it. Right, well, as always, thank you so much for watching, listening to me ramble for a few minutes, and hopefully we can continue this, make a mini series, and see what comes of it. All right, I will see you next time. Cheers, bye bye.